If you are looking to build an affiliate marketing business, but you've been struggling to make consistent profits online, then you need to watch this. Hi, my name is Naresh K, and if this is your first time watching any video of mine or on my channel, then I'd like to welcome you. I often post videos with tips and tricks and learnings that I picked up over the years as an affiliate marketer. So if that's the sort of thing that you're interested in, then please click the like and the subscribe button below this video so that you can get notified every time I upload a new video, right? With that, let's get back to this question. Why do so many affiliate marketers have a problem making a consistent income online? So affiliate marketing, as you all know, is a wonderful opportunity. It was a $12 billion industry in 2020. It's $16 billion in 2021 across the globe, and it's only projected to grow, even more, right? And there are amazing advantages to this model, as I'm sure you're aware of, since you're already interested in affiliate marketing. You don't have to worry about product creation, about order fulfillment, about a whole lot of other issues that product creators have to worry about. You've already got a ready-made product. All you have to do is to drive traffic, and that's a great advantage. In that case, it's still therefore a puzzle as to why so many affiliate marketers fail, right? Because there was a recent research done, and what it showed was that more than 90% of all affiliate marketers fail, and they fail within the first 4 months. And in fact, the number is probably much higher. It's somewhere close to 95 or something. But it does see a very high rate of failure, and I should know because I myself was one of them, right? In the beginning stages, I have failed, not once, but probably many times. And the reason, one of the most important reasons, one of the most important factors as to why people fail as affiliate marketers is that they are unable to make a consistent income online. And there is one particular factor, one particular reason at the heart of this. Before we get to that reason, however, it is important to first understand what are the different stages that affiliate marketing has gone through, right? So let's just quickly go through the three, there have been 4 stages actually. Right now we are in the 4th stage, but there have been 3 stages before this, 3 phases before this. And we'll just quickly go through each of these 4 phases because it's critical to understand that, right? The first phase of affiliate marketing, which I call affiliate marketing level 1, was the simplest one. This is where it all began. It just involved you as an affiliate marketer sending traffic to an offer, and if you made sales, you made a commission. And this was the simplest model of all, right? So you just send traffic to a page, 1 or 2% converted, and you made commissions. And in the initial days, this worked like gangbusters. It was crazy because a lot of people actually made a lot of money. It was the simplest thing that you could do, and it was actually possible to make a lot of money. But over the years, this has become more and more difficult. In fact, to the point where today it is not viable as a business model. And the reasons are simply this, that this model, because it's so simple, depends on only 2 things. It depends on the cost of traffic, and it depends on the number of sales you make, right? Now, both of these have changed over the years. The cost of traffic has gone up dramatically. Today, it's like 5 to 6 times the cost of traffic that it was when we started off, right? But on the other hand, the commissions themselves have not gone up that much because so much competition has come in that people are now undercutting each other on price. So it's pretty much where it was many years ago, right? You still say, $10 products, $17 products. That's pretty much where things are. And the second part is conversions have come down because people have grown wise over the years. They've grown more seasoned as customers, and they know that there's a lot of mediocrity and garbage out there. So now they are far more circumspect about what they spend their money on. They're far more careful about what they spend their money on. So this model just doesn't work anymore, right? The second model or the second level was this, where you still send traffic, but before you sent it to the sales page, you first sent it to something called an opt-in page. And the thinking behind it was, look, anyway, if you're going to spend all that effort and money in actually getting customers and sending them somewhere, then you might as well capture those leads, because now you know that there are all these people who are at least interested in the topic that you're promoting, in the subject that you're dealing with, in the niche that you are in. So it makes sense to capture those leads so that you can approach them later on if required, right? So you first send them to an opt-in page before you send them to the offer. Now the leads that you capture in the opt-in page go onto something called an autoresponder, which is like a repository of all the different email IDs, and you can now reach out to them because you have that email database with you. You can reach out to them with various messages and keep sending them back to either this offer, or once this offer is over, if there are other offers that come up, they are there for you to reach out to. You have a pool of people who are interested in the topic and you can actually reach out to them. So this was definitely a step above the first model. But even this has now run its course, and even this by itself is not going to be enough anymore if this is all the model is, right? And the main reason for this is that everybody started doing this, so a normal customer or a prospect is now on maybe 20 different lists, maybe 100 different lists, right? So there is a barrage of emails coming in, and out of all those people, the biggest factor is very few of those people actually provide true value. Very few of those marketers who capture email IDs actually provide true value. Most people just use these these names as some sort of a target where they keep bombarding them with one offer after the other, one offer after the other, right? And over a period of time, people just get tired and they stop opening your emails, or they even unsubscribe from these email lists. And so the open rates have come down, click rates have come down. So overall, this itself has also stopped working. Now the difference between, and you make a commission, as we said. Now the difference between the first one and the second one was that the first one, each customer that you were able to kind of reach out to, you would send them to one particular offer, and for the next offer you had to find out a different customer. In this case, since you already have the database of customers, you could approach the same customer and give them many different offers. You can target them with many different offers. So that way that was the only difference, right? Now the third level was born out of a realization that, look, if you're going to send a person to a particular sales page, then we should really try and get as much value out of that one particular prospect as possible, right? So there is still you sending traffic, but instead of just sending it to an opt-in page and then thereon to a sales page and also to capture those leads, you put them through what is called a sales funnel, right? And the thinking is actually definitely much more evolved from there, because the thinking is that if you send them to an opt-in page, capture the leads, and then you send them to something called a bridge page where you actually warm up the prospect before you send them to a funnel. Now the funnel, the whole idea of a funnel is to take your customer step by step through various stages. So there is something called a tripwire in the beginning, where something is offered to the customer for a ridiculously low price and offering a ridiculous amount of value for that price, so that it becomes almost irresistible for that customer, right? So they, when they end up buying that and then they go along the funnel, then there are other offerings along the funnel before the transaction is completed, right? These are called one-time offers, and you might have experienced this yourself, that when you click on something and suddenly something else comes up and say, hey, wait a minute, this is something that is going to be, it's going to be valid only for the next half an hour or only on this particular page. So, and then there's something of a higher value that is offered to you. And if you don't like that particular offer of a higher value, then a slightly scaled down version of that particular offering is given to you. So there is something called an upsell, and then there's something called a downsell, right? So an upsell is that higher value product, and downsell is a scaled down value version of that high value product. And so you have maybe 2 upsells, maybe 3 upsells, each with a particular downsell. And many people, when they end up going through the funnel, do end up buying a few more of these other things, so that the average order value of a particular customer goes up and it is maximized, right? So, and then they go back to the list, and then similarly the next time they are now sent to another funnel, and then to a third funnel, and so on and so forth. So again, this time it's the same customer who's being sent to not just many different products, but to many different funnels, right? So this was affiliate marketing stage 3. The problem with all of these is that if you look at it and consider it closely, going by what I've just said, these are all hunt and kill methods, right? Every time, if it's a new offer, it's a new process of convincing that person, or pitching that sales pitch to that person. And every time, even if it's the same person, that person has to go through the same process over and over again. You have to take the same person through the process over and over again for different products, different funnels. And over a period of time, the customer will just lose interest because nobody likes to be pitched all the time, right? And it's like a hamster on a wheel. You keep running and you keep running because every time it's a new pitch. So how does one make predictable profits? How can one be predictably profitable in this scenario? And the answer to that is the single factor that I was talking about, which is recurring commissions. Recurring commissions is actually the holy grail of not just affiliate marketing, but actually all marketing. This seems to be the paradigm towards which most big, huge marketers are all heading towards, no matter what business they are in. I mean, would you imagine a company like GoPro, which actually makes cameras, which is as hardware as it can get? They have now moved to a subscription model where they are offering a certain service for a certain, small monthly amount, like $5, $4.99 a month. They are offering GoPro customers the ability to get some space on the cloud so that whatever pictures they take automatically gets uploaded to the cloud. Now it's a subscription model. And by the way, there's a link above here where there's a separate video I've made on the subscription model in greater detail. You might want to check that out. It's a really interesting subject, right? But GoPro today makes 41% of its revenue from its subscription model, right? Similarly, Gillette, a shaving company, shaving razor blades and that kind of a company, has also moved to a subscription model. Apple has moved to a subscription model, not only for its services in terms of Apple TV and other that, but even for Apple phones. Now they're giving you phones for use on a per month basis. So most large companies across the world have recognized the power of a subscription model, and that's where they are moving. And this is really where the current paradigm, in fact the future paradigm of affiliate marketing also is. Yeah? Because this is the foundation of affiliate marketing success. When you have predictable income coming in every year, you make one sale and that one person becomes a repeated, predictable source of revenue for you for years to come. That's when you actually have a certain amount of stability in the business, and then you can actually build on that, right? So what this allows you to do is it allows you to maximize the profit per customer, which is the LCV, or the long-term customer, lifetime customer value that's what we mean by LCV. So it allows you to maximize that. It allows you to prolong the customer relationships because now the customer is there for for a much longer period of time. It allows you the opportunity to provide more value and then to cement the relationship so that the customer doesn't go away anywhere else. It allows you to enhance customer value so that if the customer is there, then you can give him more and more value, him or her, and you can actually charge for some of the other value-added products, right? And in doing so, you can create a sustainable business model because, like I said, when you have a predictable revenue coming in, it allows you to breathe more easily, allows you to invest in certain things that you think are necessary for the growth of your business. And you can do that because now you know that roughly I should be getting this income. So it allows you to plan things a little better. So this is really the single most important factor in order to make a predictable, consistent revenue as an affiliate marketer, right? Now, how do you do that? You do that by promoting services, largely services which are recurring commission based. For example, software as services, such as the kind of tools that are used that are required to build an online marketing business, like a funnel builder, like an email autoresponder, and these kinds. There are many services that any online marketer is going to need at an ongoing basis. There are certain softwares that they're going to use. So these are all subscription based, and if you can become an affiliate for those and you promote it to those people, you've got a recurring, steady source of revenue for you. But having said that, it's not always easy to go out and say, because at the end of the day, it's still a pitch. I mean, if you land that person, that's great, but it's still a pitch, and it's not always easy to go out and say, hey, please use Aweber for for email marketing, because you can do that, but there is a much better way of doing that, and that is really where the affiliate marketing 4.0 system really lies. Okay, this is how it works. Affiliate marketing 4.0 takes recurring commissions as the basis, but the way it delivers, or the way it actually pitches itself and gets those customers in, is through something called an ecosystem approach. And the way it works is this: you have the same model as you had in the affiliate marketing phase 3.0, which is there's an opt-in page, you put them through a funnel, tripwire, downsells, upsells, all of that, right? So that part is there anyway to begin with. But after having made the first transaction, you don't just send them back to an autoresponder and start pitching them all over again on the next funnel. What you do is, this is basically like a training. The tripwire is actually for some sort of a training, and after you've completed the transaction, you actually send them to a members area, and in the members area you deliver training. And when that training is being delivered, through the process of delivering the training, you make it clear to those people that there are certain tools that you're going to need, there are certain services that you're going to need if you want to get the kind of results that you want to get. And not just in marketing, but it could be, weight loss or whatever it is. But in order to get those results, there are going to be certain things that you're going to be needing. And if you get those, then that will actually enhance your results. That is what is being done throughout the training, right? Through every part of the training. And the way it works magically is because of one simple reason, which is that once the customer has moved into the training center, there is a shift in the mindset. Now he or she is not just a customer or a prospect, right? When you're undergoing training and there's somebody teaching you or coaching you, you have subtly shifted into the mindset of a student. And so you're far more receptive to suggestions and recommendations being made by someone who's teaching you, right? And that is the power of the system. So when you have an ecosystem where people go through a funnel, they enter the members area, and then there are recommendations made, many of which are recurring commissions products, which is what I call MSI, multiple streams of income. But then there are a number of other standalone products that can also be pitched to these people because they're going to be needing them. Now that one person becomes a steady source of revenue, and that person also gets the full value of all that you can actually deliver to them, right? So this is how it works most powerfully for some of the most successful affiliate marketers. The only issue with that is that as a beginner, there are certain challenges, right? Number one, as a beginner, you don't have the authority or the expertise to actually be going out and doing training and expecting people to understand and actually receive that, right? Secondly, you don't have the setup and the systems like a members area and training and tracking codes and funnels, and all of that is something that's going to take a certain amount of time, money, and expertise over the years to set up properly, right? And as a beginner, you will not have that. And the third part is that there are actually many people out there who say, look, we've set up everything for you. All you need is send traffic to us, send us traffic, and we'll give you the commission. Now, you can do that. But the problem with that is that a lot of these people who do that, in fact, most people who do that, only offer you commission on the front end, which is the tripwire, which is hardly $7 or $10. And they'll offer you something like a $5 or a $7. Even if it's a $100 commission, the maximum you can make is $10. And then they take it over at the back end and make all the money there. That's the first issue. And the second issue is that when they do that, you don't build any business because you've sent your traffic, they've captured the leads, they've kept the leads, but you don't have access to that opt-in page. And so you have not built up your list or your systems, you've not built up your business. You're still operating in the hunt and kill method, right? So what you really need is an approach that lets you leverage the authority and expertise of an established marketer, that allows you access to their setup and their systems, and that gives you full support, all that is required in order to build up your own business, right? If you could have this, that's really the best way that you can go about building an affiliate marketing business today. And in all my years as an affiliate marketer, there have been one or two people that I've come across who truly do this at an amazing level. And right now, that's what I'm going to share with you.